like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jilly, this is Jilly's Corner. This is my review of Iyanla Fix My Life Season 6, Episode 7, Engaged and Enraged, Couple in Crisis. I know this is late because it's Monday. But y'all gonna get it anyway. After this, I'm going to do an Oscar fashion review, so I hope you guys tune in for that next. I just posted another one before this one. How my day went today was a crazy, crazy day. So make sure to look at that one too. I came home and I'm like, I just need to be in a little bit of, just solid. So I got my TV on, my fan is on, but you know what I'm saying. I hope y'all enjoy. Anyway, so this particular episode was about a couple, okay? I was gonna call them Jack and Jill because they went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his. I was gonna go a whole little thing, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, we have this is Ray, okay, and girl, that is Jillian. They are engaged, okay? So they came on this show as girl, your boobs is just doing. I got my I wear a sports bra when I'm reviewing with y'all because I want my boobs to be comfortable. Okay. Anyway, this is my reviewing bra. Anyway, so again, Ray and Jill, are a couple who met online. They are engaged to be married and everything. Now, from the outside looking in, when they walk in, oh, they're a nice little couple. They're very polite and they're there because they feel like they need better communication between each other. They're not there for like marriage counseling, but they're there for better communication. Okay. So they met online in November, right? They moved in together in March and got engaged shortly after that. Um, Everybody timeline is different. Everybody timeline is different. Some people can meet, hit it off, and get engaged and get married and be together forever, bitch. Some not so much. It depends. There's no rhyme or reason to anything, okay? But just always be aware when you rush to get into things, you then find out things about that person as you go, okay? And girl, bye. So they then say after they moved in together in March and got engaged, shortly thereafter, in July, he had to have his right leg amputated because he's diabetic. He has diabetes, and he said something like, he got a frostbite in his foot, something that only about 4% of people with diabetes have, and that caused an infection to spread to the bone, and they had to cut off his foot. I'm like, well, oh, okay. Now he says he used to be over 400 pounds. He lost about 200 pounds. So he lost about 200 pounds, had to have a leg cut off, and it's dealing with the loss of his leg. That's a lot. Okay, that's a whole lot. So he, I'm like, have you dealt with the loss of that and just how much that can change, I'm saying, in your life or whatnot? And he said, well, I think I've dealt with it. He like, I still have my moments or whatever. Like, I feel like, he said, I know my life isn't over. I know my life can continue, but I do still deal with the loss. So he brings up how sometimes he'll forget that he does, his leg is missing, and he'll wake up in the middle of the night, to go to the bathroom, and he'll fall because he'll forget that he's missing a leg. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, that's why I said Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill went telling him after because, you know what I'm saying, Jack forgot he didn't have no leg. Anyway, so, she's going over their like wedding stuff. They have a dress, they have a venue, they have all these things for a wedding. Okay, dress, venue, a maid of honor, or it was a matron, whatever, a best man, the location picked out, the flowers, all this stuff. The wedding is planned, and I don't think people realize. And what I like what Iyanla was bringing up was how they're planning for a wedding and not a marriage, and people have to realize the wedding is one day. It's a party. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get together. If your only main focus or only main reason for wanting to get married is to have a wedding, you gonna be fucked up. Okay, you should have a clear, solid foundation of communication, love, understanding, respect, trust, or you should trust that person with your life. Okay, you should know that to come hook or crook. Okay, that person got you. And none of that involves how the wedding gonna look. Okay, but they got the whole wedding planned out. The marriage, not so much. So she talks to Jill first. You know what I'm saying? Jill says in her prior relationship, she has always been dating men who have taken care of her. Well, what does that mean? Says Iyanla. We know they, if I needed something to pay, they could pay it. They can come take me out. Take me out to dinner or whatever. They will open my car door or whatever involved. Taking care of me. Cool. Okay, girl. And she says, now the roles are kind of reversed with her and Ray, how she has to pay most of the bills, how he can't do much because his foot, he got a missing leg, and what I'm saying, how he can't bring in the groceries, he can't go grocery shopping, all these things. And I feel like there are people who have one leg and they can still do stuff. Now I'm guessing maybe because it just happened and he's not all the way ready to be out and about on his own grocery shopping. But I'm like, he better get a goddamn cart and ride that motherfucker around the grocery store, you know what I'm saying, and only get a couple things. Or hell here, because I be too busy to go grocery shopping and I hate looking for stuff. So I order, Meyer, we have shipped. And so Meyer, will deliver stuff to my house, or I'll order something from Kroger, the Kroger click list, and I just go pick it up from the grocery store. I drive up there, they come in my car, put it in my trunk, and I bring it in the house. So I do feel like there's things that he can do to help out that maybe this not until him not doing nothing. But anyway, she said, I'm saying, sometimes he can't afford to take her out. I'm saying, he can't really pay bills. And again, the roles have reversed. So y'all like, what do you want to say to Ray that you haven't? Like, what haven't you said? And, close your eyes, say what you want to say. She says how she has this, slow down. She says how she had resentment for him, and how, basically because she resents him for what he can't do, even though it's not his fault that his leg was amputated. So she's like, I just have this resentment towards him because, again, I feel like I'm doing everything and everything is on my shoulders, you know what I'm saying? And I have to kind of be the man of the relationship. She brings up how she doesn't want to hurt his feelings. She does not want to break his hearts, but everything goes on her, and she just wish he could help her a little bit more. And I'm like, oh, this sounds reasonable. Okay, the way she puts it sounded reasonable. Now, when I gotta go to groceries, I gotta pay the bills, I gotta do everything, you know what I'm saying? And she also brings up how she's sad because she knows they can't have children in the traditional way. I'm like, they can't have, I'm like, was his penis cut off? I was confused when she said they can't have kids in the traditional way. I said, what happened that we don't know about? Okay, so at first I didn't get that part, but we'll get to that part later. So, she's like, well, what do you love about him? Like, what's the reason you're marrying him? Like, why do you love him? We have this connection, and I'm saying, I love the way he loves me. I'm saying, he gets me. She said, well, but y'all can't communicate. Like, if y'all can't, if y'all can't have a conversation, I'm saying, how can you say that y'all have a connection, but you can't tell him how you feel? Well, we talk about everything except that, and we talk about everything else. I'm looking like, girl, girl. I feel like Iyanla's seeing through the bullshit a little bit, and so Gio trying to switch up what she's saying and put it in different words to make it seem as if, oh no, we talk about everything, but not that little thing right there. Girl, bye. Anyway, so Iyanla, it's crazy that you can't talk to him and tell him how you feel, and it seems like which means you can't give him your heart. That's crazy. That's really, really crazy. She's like, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I guess so, but you know what I'm saying, I feel like you're trying to separate us. And I said, where the fuck did that come from? Like, when she said, I feel like you're trying to separate us. And I'm like, what? How do you feel that? What's going on? And I'm like, well, no, I told you that's not, I'm trying to do it all. You know what I'm saying? She says, well, have you given any consideration to what I have said to y'all. Like, I'm to you. Have you given any thought to what I've said? Like, has it gotten through anyway? Well, I heard what you said. You know what I'm saying? I do hear you, whatever. And so she's like, well, do you think things will get any better? You know what I'm saying, between y'all. Well, I hope you can give us some guidance to how to talk about whatever, about the loss of his leg. And y'all then say, what about the loss of his manhood? I said his manhood. What happened, Iyanla? What happened, girl? So, you know what I'm saying? She says, I know things about medication for people who are diabetic, and sometimes it interferes with, you know what I'm saying, the love life. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then Jill said, well, yeah, that's true. The medication he's on, she said, right now, he can't have sex. Right now, he basically can't get it up. She's like, so, you know what I'm saying, we just do other things. And I said, oh, so you suck a dick and eating coochie. Okay, my thing is, I mean, that's like a lesbian gay relationship. You know what I'm saying? He only can get his dick sucked and you only can get your coochie ate. You're be a lesbian. Like, I guess he can get a strap on, but no, he can't one leg, so I don't know how that would work. Look, the fact of the matter is, she with this man who, in the beginning, could have sex, and now he can't have sex anymore, and so they doing these other things. And so I'm like, so you sucking a dick all the time and eating your coochie. I would eventually want, look, I would need some penetration. So I'm like, girl, girl? Couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? So she does admit, what he's not, in the beginning we was fine before, the medication stuff and Lex, we was good. We was doing it. We was doing it and doing it and doing it well. But he is a different person now than who he was when I met him. And then Iyanla was like, you both you both need to face some realities, you know what I'm saying, that you both are in before y'all get married. I say that's very true. So she then talks with Ray. Ray brings up how he has been dealing with his diabetes and his health in general. Again, he was over 400 pounds. He lost weight with the diabetes stuff. He then says how he's always emotional in one way or the other, because at all times he doesn't know if he's going to be, you know what I'm saying, okay day to day because of his health issues. And I'm like, he must have like diet, like bad, like is I don't know. Anyway, because even though I'm a plus size girl, for the most part, besides me being plus size, being overweight, I am healthy. Like, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have like, I'm okay. That's why I'm losing weight or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? He's saying he has these daily or at least regular struggles with his health that he has to deal with or whatever. So he then brings up, because she's like, well, what about you, dealing with your leg being amputated? He then said, well, my leg, that wasn't my first amputation. I said, what the fuck else was cut off? I'm confused. I'm looking like, was both his legs cut off? And we know, is his fingers gone, Lord Jesus? Did his dick really get, like, I was like, what does he mean? He then said before he had his leg cut off, he had already had all 10 toes cut off. I'm like, so before your frostbite got into your bone, your leg, that had your leg cut off, your diabetes was already so bad that all 10 of your toes had to be amputated. I said, oh Lord Jesus. So for him, again, so I'm like, even now, even though he has the one leg left, he ain't got no toes on it. He brings up how he feels like things are out of control because he can't really. He said things are out of control, out of his control, and he likes being in control, but right now he can't. Things are out of his hands. He says, but he doesn't want to put things at a standstill just because he isn't prepared. I say sometimes the reason to put pause is because you're not prepared. Like, who wants to drive across the bridge if the bridge ain't finished? Okay, if the bridge ain't finished, you shouldn't keep driving. You should pause, finish building the bridge, get the bridge prepared to drive over it, bruh. I say he's stupid. Shut your stupid ass up, is what I would have said if I was sitting there in that room. It would have been real quiet. And he was saying that I don't want all people be on pause and stay still because stuff ain't prepared. I would have been the one in the back like, shut your stupid ass up. Who said that? I don't know who said that. It wasn't me. I'm like, I think that's crazy for a person to say, I know I'm not prepared, but I don't want to pause anything. I don't want to put anything on pause to get prepared. That's stupid. That is an imbecile. I said, bruh, Lord Jesus. Again, she's like, look, things in your reality need to be managed, not controlled. True. Bruh, manage building the bridge. Stop driving over it. She then writes down, protect, provide, please, perform. And she's asking him, like, can you do each one? Can you perform? Can you please her? Can you provide for her? Can you protect her? He in one way or the other says what he can't do. Well, I can't really provide, all the way right now. I can't really perform or please her right now, because of my M's and sons don't work or whatever. I can't protect her because I give her a sense of security. My man can't give me a little bit of sense. No, I need to be sure if Jacques Cousteau, the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Loch Ness Monster, R. Kelly, and anybody else come kicking in my door, the twins, brothers who beat up Jesse Smollett, if any of them come kicking in my door, I need to be 100% aware my man got me, okay? He can protect me through all of that shit, okay? All of that shit. And I feel like the way he said, I give her a sense of security. I didn't feel like he was even secure in saying that shit. If you fall out the bed, okay, at night to go pee, how can I feel secure that if somebody out the blue buzzing the door, you know what I'm saying? We robbing you, that you got to get your foot on first. Okay, get your balance. Okay, they done came in and beat my ass because you trying to get your damn leg on. So I feel like, not to say that he can't secure, but I didn't feel like he felt secure in saying that. So basically, all he really can say is, I give her a sense of protection. So she asked him, what have you said, what have you not said to Jill that you want to say to Jill? He said, mainly, her being controlled. And I feel like she always feels like she has to do everything. She's always like this. It's like she just do things, she just take the reins and do whatever she wants to do. She be out here just making decisions or whatnot. But she's like, well, do you ever, say to her, like, do you ever like say, hey, let me do whatever, let me put my 2 cents in? And he says, well, yeah, when I do, she kind of just dismisses me. She dismisses whatever I'm saying. She feels like, he says he'll tell her she's being controlling and she'll just ignore it. And I say, she looks like she do. She look, the look on, no, the look, she looks like she don't like nobody telling her nothing, and she looked like she thinks she right all the time. Okay, and I don't think she is. Anyway, Iyanla, like, you know what, um she said something like, because I think was asked, girl, get it together, when she asked him, like, well, why do you think, she's with you or whatever, and he said, well, because she loves me. And she said she could love you but not have respect for you, because those are two different things. And when she said that, his body reacted like he felt what she said, meaning he know damn well she don't respect him. He know damn well that she be on some bullshit, but he don't want to deal with it. Anyway, we then see she talks to them both together. And she's asking them like this different random questions or whatever. And I feel like it's because she get a feel that they not talking. They in two different places, and they both have different issues that neither one of them want to talk to the other one about. So she then asked them, who said I love you first? They both say he did. He said he told her that he loves her about 3 weeks after they met. And she was like, okay. She then asked, what was your first argument about? Now they put two different things. And when she put her answer, it made him remember, oh yeah, that was the first thing. And then it's like, well, what was it? What was the argument? He then say, well, the first argument was really when I drank the last pop in the refrigerator and I didn't restock it, and she let me have it. Like, she was really, really upset, and that was our first argument. And that's all we heard about that. So Iyanla asked Gia, well, what about him drinking the last pop made you upset to where it was an actual argument? That's a petty ass argument. That's a really petty ass argument. That first of all, if he is can't walk, he got 1 foot or whatever, how can he go get it? You said your damn self you have to get the groceries. If he drank the last one, wouldn't you have to go get the new ones? But I digress. She said the reason it made her so upset was because he took something of hers. And then she said because it was the last one, he don't drink pop. He really drink water, but he drank my pop. And I said, bitch, not bitch, lady. Well, whatever. You know, if y'all live together and if it's pop in the refrigerator, it can't be yours. Okay, I feel like, I mean, it can be because you know what I'm saying. When I live with my ex or whatever, I would have my own bottles of water. But I mean, if it was one bottle of water left, you drink the last one, I'm not gonna cause no conniption as long as there's something else in there for cold me to drink. We'll be okay. I wouldn't be like you drank my bottle of pop, girl. It's a fucking bottle of pop. You didn't birth it. You didn't make it. You bought, girl. Anyway, so she then asked him what's their pet peeve about each other. He says when I correct her, she don't like it. She says it bothers me being corrected. She look like it does. Okay. Then she asked him, what is your partner's greatest fear? She says his greatest fear is another amputation. He says her greatest fear is losing him. I'm like, well, god damn it. Okay. Ayanla asked, like, what do you tell yourself? What would you tell yourself, if y'all didn't end up together? And then, like, what if y'all were not to get married? Like, what? Because when he said her greatest fear is losing him, she was asking her, like, what do you think would happen if y'all didn't get married? Like, why is that your greatest fear, basically? And then, well, I wouldn't ask myself that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't ask myself that. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, I would ask myself, you know what I'm saying, what can we do to make this work? No, I didn't even answer the question in the book that you gave us. And she's like, you didn't answer the question. She's like, no, girl. You know, she then say, well, you didn't come here for me to ask you comfortable questions. You came here for me to, to help y'all get to things that y'all ain't talking about. She then asks Ray, well, how did he answer that question in the book? He shows her the answer was basically say, well, I don't have to answer this question because me and her are destined to get married. I'm looking like y'all both is on some bullshit, like on some complete bullshit. So we then see Iyanla pull up this, okay? And she's like, you know what? Can we, okay, so since y'all didn't answer the questions as I told y'all to, do y'all want to do this? Like, do y'all want to go through this exercise? Like, how do y'all want to proceed? Jill then says, okay, yes, we can do it, and we can do it your way. Ray then say, he getting his feelings. As you see, provide, finances, protect, care, perform, communication, please, intimacy. Ray then says there are things on that P list that you don't understand that I do. And she's like, what do you mean? He then says, you know what I'm saying, you earlier told me I don't do those things. And she was like, I didn't I didn't say that. He says, yes, you did. She says, no, you said what you couldn't do. He's like, no, you told me I don't provide. You told me I can't protect. You told me da, da, da. And she was like, that's not what I said. That's not, whatever. And then she gets real because she feel like it's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, she says, "Look, I look at life full circle. Okay, from the rooter to the tutor. From the sunshine to the moonlight. Okay." She says, in that aspect, everything is a possibility. Once you close off some of that, you know what I'm saying, you attract things to you because you're closed off to, what I'm saying, the fucking realities of everything. She says, you are a man in love with a woman who you say is controlling, but you won't say that to her. She says, and you are a woman who won't tell your man you have resentment towards him because of what he can't do. Okay. And then Jill say, I want to know what else the Ray say. And she said, well, ask him. He's sitting right there. I said, oh, shit is getting real. So he says how, you know what I'm saying, when you are controlling, you take over a lot. and you just make decisions, without even thinking about what I want to do. Like, you just do it all as if it's all up to you. She then says, well, I present the fact that I have to be the man. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you make decisions? I step up because you don't. I was like, well, this is the first real conversation I felt like they had. So Iyanla then asked him, well, why do you go along with whatever decisions she makes? If you feel like she doing too much, why do you allow her to do it? Why don't you like speak up or whatever? He says, well, because I don't want to argue. I can be passive or whatever. And so she then says, you know what I'm saying? Um, no. Jill then like gets a little bit teary eyed. Well, I didn't know that he felt like, what I'm saying, I made him feel like he's not a man. And Ayana say, that ain't what he said. you So first Ray was saying how, well, you told me I didn't do these, and now Jill saying that Ray said, that she make him feel as if he not a man. Neither one of those things was said by anybody. But again, this is what they hear because they ass ain't paying no fucking attention. So we see, after Yana say, well, that ain't what he said or whatever, they kind of convene for the day. So for day 2, she had them. Sorry, I thought my nose was itchy. She has them. They stay at 2 separate hotels, and so they were apart overnight. She says how Jill, I can take the P's off now, y'all. She says how Jill was upset based on something that happened with the crew or whatever. So she gonna talk to Ray first. So she talked to him first. She's like, let me play you the video from yesterday because you kept saying that I told you that you didn't do things when in reality you said you didn't do these things. So she plays the video and it shows him saying he no I don't. It showed him saying he didn't do things or whatever. He didn't do those things. And she like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I feel like you don't hear things correctly. And, she's like, I think that's an issue with you and Jill. Y'all don't hear stuff the right way. She then says that I feel like you and Jill have an issue speaking to each other, but also not hearing each other correctly. And that can be an issue within y'all communication. So at this point in time, she says y'all have a filter, and the filter y'all have prevents y'all from hearing and speaking to each other correctly because y'all are filtering what you're hearing and what you're seeing, and people do that. He then says, okay, she compares, like, in the Matrix they had the red pill and the green pill and the blue pill, with the the two damn pills in the Matrix. And she like, do you want to be, in reality or in a dream? Which one you want? He like, well, give me some reality. So she's like, okay, Jill gave my staff some hell. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? She has a way about herself where she's very, very, very so much nice, nasty about her. And she will chop people up with her words. And why would she do that to strangers? He then tries to apologize on her behalf. Like, if she said something, if she did something, when I wasn't around him, saying I apologize. She's like, no, 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 no. She has to put on her big girl panties and she has to accept responsibility for what she said. So you can't take the blame for her. She then says, um, she isn't that way with me, but she can be that way with other people, but she don't do that to me. And she said, oh, so she's not nice nasty with you at all? And he was like, no, not with me. And she then said, oh, so calling the police on you because you took the last cola is not nice. I said, wait a minute, call the police. Now, earlier they said they had an argument about the pop, and that was it. Neither one of them mentioned that the police was called. They didn't mention none of that shit. So I said, the fuck happened? Okay, he then says, well, yeah, she did call the police and I was detained. She's like, wasn't you arrested in your wheelchair? He was like, well, yeah. This fool called the police on him and had him arrested. After his leg had been cut off, he was still in the fucking wheelchair. He then says, well, no, I dealt with it because I didn't want her to go to jail, because whatever reason. Iyanla then say, you should have let her drunk ass go to jail. Meaning she called the police on him when she was drunk because he took the last pop and he went to jail so she wouldn't have to. The same way when he was going when Iyanla was saying, well, yeah, she said this crazy stuff. He tried to apologize for her behavior so she wouldn't have to. I said, first of all, y'all made it seem as if y'all was at the house having a little spat between the two of y'all over pop. No one ever said your leg had just been cut off. Your girlfriend was drunk as hell. Called the police because you drank the last pop, and you in your wheelchair and your cut off leg went to jail over it. I said that's a whole different scenario. I said, bro, the fuck is wrong with y'all? You know, y'all like y'all have to address stuff, but y'all avoiding stuff, and that's the issue as well. So he said, she's like, well, what's your vision for your wife? Well, I want her to be my partner, my better half. I want her to be able to communicate about everything and for us to have a prosperous wedding. She's like, yep, there you go. Again, the prosperous wedding. You more concerned, excuse me, you're more, girl, you're more concerned with the wedding than the marriage. You know what I'm saying? She's like, y'all prepare for the marriage, for the wedding, not that wedding. So we then see Jillian. Jillian gets there. Okay, let me put these down because I just gotta get into this. Jill gets there, and Iyanla goes outside to talk to her. And when she pulls up, the transport team apparently picked her up late. And so she's upset. So when Jillian walk up, she's like, we hear Iyanla say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm doing as good as you is." And she's again with this little nice, nasty attitude. And she's like, "Well, no, you said, how are you doing? Well, how are you doing?" And I'm like, it's like she trying to fight with Iyanla for no apparent reason. Y'all unprofessional. Y'all had me waiting 2 hours. I was told to check out my hotel room at 9:30, but no one came to pick me up until 11:30. Then this stuff or whatever. So Iyanla, she said earlier, there was some technical issues that happened, some delays that happened that delayed them from getting her when they were supposed to get her. So this is her talking to Iyanla. Where's the damn thing at? This is how she walk up. You see that right there? Look at this. You see that right there? Look at that. Okay? Look at that shit. That's how she walked up to talk to Iyanla. And for the most part, Iyanla was like, she was her calm. Y'all know how Iyanla, she was calm voice, and she was like, well, I'm trying to, I want to calm you down before we go in here to, do the work or whatever. I don't feel helped. How about that? I'm like, what is going on? Y'all was rude. You weren't professional. And she going off, and I'm looking like, bitch, what is wrong with you? Calm down. Again, I was told to check out 9:30. Y'all didn't get there till 11:30. That's rude. I can't believe, head rolling, eye rolling, neck rolling, all the stuff you can assume. Well, look at her face. Look at this shit. That's her. Okay, your wig not even cute enough for you to act that way. Okay, you need to calm the fuck down. Okay. Anyway, I don't feel help. How about that? I'm my girl. She was rude. She was nasty. And the killing part about it is she felt like because she wasn't cussing or yelling or hitting someone that it wasn't abusive behavior. But it full-fledged was. It fully was some abusive bullshit. She was very rude and nasty. Very, very rude and nasty. You know what I'm saying? You got me mad. You want to get me mad for y'all ratings. I know how I go. A TV show. You made me wait for 2 hours to piss me off. That's why I be going up. And I'm like, bitch, how would she know how you would react? She don't know you. She don't know you from a can of paint. And the way she acted on day one was completely different than how she acted on day two. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, you know what? All of this that you're bringing up, you know what I'm saying? I came out here to, clear things up so that when we went in here, it can be okay. She's like, but all of this that you have going on, that's all the nastiness that you're taking into this marriage, and you don't realize it. Well, I ain't nasty. I don't have no nasty. I didn't cuss at you. I didn't yell at you. I didn't hit you. I'm not abusive. Yes, the fuck you is, you girl. Anyway, she said you are not even aware of how your nasty energy follows you around. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say not near word because this energy follows you into any room you're in. And it did. Like her, even though she was outside, that nasty shit filled up the whole driveway. Okay? Pissed me. I ain't yell at you. I didn't curse. I didn't hit nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because you nice nasty with it. And girl, you us black women, we know nice nasty because we do it very well. However, you're only supposed to do it to people who are doing it to you. It's a retaliation thing. It's you don't so you're not supposed to be nice nasty to just nobody. Not at all. You could be nice nasty to somebody when I went off on Comcast earlier because it was my fourth time calling them about them overcharging me. I was very much so nice nasty, meaning I didn't cuss or fuss at you, but I let you know I was very upset with something. But I did that because I'm telling y'all this is the fourth time I've called, and now I'm pissed off. However, she was nice nasty for really no reason. Like you just no one told me what was going on. Well, clearly, why didn't you ask what was going on? And I'm pretty sure once they got there, they probably told you we was running late. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way on God's green earth that girl sat there for 2 hours and no one said nothing. She may not have like their reasoning for it that things are running behind, but I'm pretty sure she knew. You wanna know why? Because they have to shoot stuff. Okay. Anyway, Iyanla is over the bullshit. Okay, completely over the bullshit, and she don't want not damn parts of it. And when Jill is saying how I ain't got time for this and I ain't got time for that, you know what I'm saying? Iyanla say, look, I did not, I have not disrespected you in any way. You know what I'm saying? I have not given you permission to speak to me in this manner. You know what I'm saying? I don't care because I like that nice Nancy bullshit. And Iyanla was like, you know what? We gonna cut this right now. We done. And I'm like, oh shit, it's over. It's done for. It's over. And she's like, let's go in here. They went on the inside and they went to Ray. So you see Iyanla trying to tell Ray what happened. She's like, she's upset because we were running late today. Well, yeah, she told me that y'all left her there for 2 hours, and her safety is in jeopardy. I'm like, her safety. Her safety. He said, yeah, because she was at a different hotel than me, and she was in the lobby of the hotel, like she wasn't on the street. She was in the hotel. She just wasn't in the room. First of all, no one knows her, and I'm pretty sure she wasn't by herself. She probably was sitting there with a aide or a runner or whatever. She wasn't by herself. And if you can sit anywhere else, any other time else, girl, you wasn't in no damn danger. And I said, she's a grown woman. If she can't sit somewhere, in the hotel lobby by herself, what do you mean? And she like that wasn't even her. Her complaint was never about she didn't feel safe. She was mad because she was waiting. She was being impatient. And he said, well, I'm on by her side. And you know what? Mm-mm. We done. Like, we ain't doing this. It was like he fed into Jill's bullshit, and we now see why they together, okay? Because they both full of shit. And, she like, we done, whatever. We got time for it. I was trying to explain to y'all that there was just production delay. She's like, I was here with you. Well, I didn't even know what was going on as far as other things that was happening behind the scenes, but things did get delayed, however. But she's like, I'm not even finna go there with y'all or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. And then she was like, I'm done. And Iyanla walked away. And then you said, all right, well, we done too. And her old monkey ass went up there walking out the boot. I say, what, girl? When she walked out holding that man's foot, I said, bitch, girl, what's going on around here? And that's how it went off. Her walking out with his foot in her hand. And I said, it's crazy. Anyway, y'all, that's it. I'm done. It was, girl, her and him, they deserve to be together. They both is full of shit. They both have this delusional idea of what they supposed to be or what they're doing, and it's just stupid. And I don't understand it. I fully see why they are together because they both are destined to be idiots. They gonna get married and gonna get divorced in about 5 years, if that. Okay, and this one thing too. I'm not gonna marry no man that I know ain't right for me, and she know he ain't right. but she wants to marry him because she like, I love him. Sometimes love ain't enough. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Peace.
He's like love, 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 and music.